Dallas now 2-2. The Giants fall to 1-3. Dak Prescott threw for 221 yards and catches for 98 yards and a touchdown. Not all good news for Dallas. Micah Parsons slipped with an ankle injury, and DeMarcus Lawrence left with a foot injury. Giants rookie wideout Malik Neighbors had 12 catches for 115 yards, but left the game with a concussion. In other news, Lions head coach Dan Campbell said that center Frank Ragnow will miss Monday night's game against the Seahawks with a pectoral injury. Packers quarterback Jordan Love continues to be limited in practice with a knee injury. He's missed the last 2 games. And Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel has not made a decision regarding a starting quarterback for Monday night's game against the Titans. Skylar Thompson, who started week 3, is dealing with a rib injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
This is the story of the one. As a warehouse manager, her job is to transform chaos into clarity and to see patterns where others see problems. Luckily, she's got a partner who shares her perspective. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products, backed by real person support and in-depth online resources, so she can tackle every task with precision and turn potential setbacks into streamlined success. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. And it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Every day you get up, it's a good day. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
And let's see what's happening today. Lots of things going on. It's that time of year in the Imperial Valley, right?
It's just about that time of year.
Yes.
Yes.
And for what it's worth, today is World Tourism Day. The day aims to foster awareness among the international community on the importance of tourism. Just a suggestion, friendly suggestion from AM 1230. You might want to delay a visit to Ukraine or Lebanon. Just saying. You know, plenty of other places to be a tourist.
Tourism Day? Is that what you're saying? So it'll be, I'll make sure I get my fanny pack and my safari hat.
Okay, yes. Yeah. And one of those vests with all the pockets and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And let's see, today also is Ancestor Appreciation Day, encouraging people around the world to appreciate their family lineage and learn more about their ancestors, history, and culture. Yep. It's time to reach out and find that Cousin Eddie that exists in everybody's family. And let's see, anything else going on, Jared?
Well, just got a good weekend ahead of us. I'm feeling the weather should be all right, you know.
It's going to be warm. There is an excessive heat warning in effect for today and tomorrow.
And tomorrow, okay.
And it will be warm, but it's a whole different type of warm.
I mean, these mornings ain't bad, and afternoons ain't bad. So for me, I mean, it's still good.
Yes. Yeah, and that's the idea. And I'm sure I will get some work done in Pam's garden. It's Pam's garden, but it seems as though I'm the one doing all the prep work. But that's the way it should be. Okay, what else is happening? Birthdays. We've got a few. Our big shot birthdays. Actor Kathleen Nolan is 91. And if you've ever seen the movie, The Yearling, the little boy in the movie, The Yearling, which will bring a tear to your eye, was actor Claude Jarman Jr. Claude Jarman Jr. is 90 today. Singer, guitarist Randy Bachman of BTO, Bachman Turner Overdrive, 81. Actor Liz Torres is 77. Actor A. Martinez, 76. Actor Kari Hiroki Tagawa is 74. Singer, actor, director Sean Cassidy is 66. Actor Patrick Muldoon, 56. Actor Gwyneth Paltrow is crazy. She's 52 today. Actor Indira Varma, 51. Actor Anna Camp, 42. Singer Avril Lavigne is 40. Actor Sam Lerner, 32. Actor Ames McNamara is 17. Local birthdays just ahead.
The Imperial Tigers are looking for an Imperial Valley title this year, and Mickey Dale and George Grijalva will be on the sidelines with all the action. Follow the Imperial Tigers live on the web, KXORadio.com. All the games, home and away, streaming live on KXORadio.com.
Imperial High School football is brought to you by Intercare, the Imperial Tiger Football Association, K Sushi Bar and Grill, and Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley.
And Mickey and George in Valley Center, that's in Escondido. Tonight, they'll be on the web, KXORadio.com. Local birthdays. We have happy birthday wishes for Rosie Alvarado, Maggie Figueroa, Anna Ramirez, Tommy Avina, Elisa Barros, Loli Torres, Silvia Lovio, Richard Quintero, Claudio Ruiz, Vincent Vallejo, Melissa Campos, Altagracia Ramos, Julie Velasco, Irma Contreras, Richard Picasso, Victoria Dorame, Sal Ramirez, and Jimmy Santana. Happy birthday from KXO. And one late arrival, Irma de la Torre celebrates a birthday today, so we'll put that on the list. And let's see, football tonight around the Valley. So, if you have a chance, there's some great football going on. Lake Mead Academy. And Jay Schrader, former NFL quarterback, is the coach of Lake Mead Academy out of Nevada. They'll be in Holtville. That is going to be a good, wide-open game. Okay? Just passing that along. You can go to that game and take your device with you and listen to John Driffel and I with the Central Cibola game, or listen to Mickey Dale and George Grijalva with Imperial and Valley Center. But going to be a big game in Holtville tonight. So, okie dokie. Anything else going on?
I'm just excited for that football. I mean, we got a good weekend of football right here. Good night tonight.
Yes. Yep. Yes. Okay. And let's see. Oh, Disney Plus is cracking down on password sharing. Yeah. The streaming service will, however, allow users to add a member outside their household for just $7 a month. Now, to paraphrase Captain Louis Renault, I'm shocked to find that password sharing is going on here. Yeah. Shocking.
I wonder if sharing your password also will get you, signed up for that, not being able to do lawsuits against Disney. Did you hear about that? Where
yes.
If you sign up for Disney Plus, it precluded you from lawsuits or something like that? I don't know.
Read the fine print.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, we've got news. We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines right now, all brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has arrived at court hours ahead of his scheduled arraignment on federal corruption charges. Legal contributor Jessica Levinson.
We're talking about a federal case, 5 counts here, 5 different crimes, and potentially decades in federal prison.
At least 5 deaths now blamed on a powered-down tropical storm Helene, which is drenching the southeast. CBS's Dave Malkoff is in Atlanta.
We've already seen swiftwater rescue teams in boats from fire rescue here. They've got a coach bus here waiting to pick up people who are trapped.
Her publicist says Dame Maggie Smith has died at the age of 89.
Well, in my experience, second thoughts are vastly overrated.
She was a scene stealer as the Dowager Countess in Downton Abbey and Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter movies. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. A federal judge orders the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs to lock down UCLA's Jackie Robinson Stadium. The property on which it stands initially needed to military veterans, and Judge David O'Connor has ruled that the agency and the school haven't done much to accommodate them.
Unfortunately, the VA has got away from that mission, and as a result of that, there's thousands of veterans sleeping all over the streets of Los Angeles and dozens of empty buildings all over that property.
Veterans rights advocate Rob Reynolds, UCLA officials saying they're disappointed by the lockdown and hope to eventually reach a deal that's agreeable to everyone. That slow-moving landslide in Rancho Palos Verdes getting worse. Roads are closed, utilities turned off. Local resident Mark Young says it's been tough.
What is heartbreaking to me is my elderly neighbors being forced to abandon their houses because they're not general contractors.
Young among those starting a GoFundMe account as he tries to build a personal solar generator. Gas prices $4.71 a gallon statewide, down 5 cents from last week. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets. Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Fabrice, as a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust new Fabrice car vent clips. Now with 3 times greater scent control, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with new Fabrice car, I know my car's going to smell amazing, which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up, Oscar!
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. County supervisors approve a spending plan. Here is George Gale.
The budget was approved at this week's board meeting. In addition to the budget, the supervisors approved the adoption of the authorized allocation and vacancy report. The board then approved a resolution finalizing the $749 million budget. Spending plan includes a $132 million general fund. Highlights to the budget as it boosts public services and tackles critical infrastructure projects. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
El Centro City Council special meeting to be held this week. The meeting
It was held this week.
Oh, was held, sorry. They held a special meeting this week. The meeting was to decide on a punishment for one of its members. An investigation had determined Councilman Edgar Garcia had failed to attend city paid meetings, and he had went to official sessions under the influence of alcohol. At the special meeting, the council unanimously agreed to censure Garcia, remove him from his position of mayor pro tem, and cut him from all of his city council committees. In addition, Garcia is required to pay the city back almost $1,900 in travel expenses. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at Old Central Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
A house fire was reported Wednesday. Here's George Gale with details.
The house was in the Salton Sea area. County Fire responded to the fire. They said the fire apparently started in a bedroom or a storage area. By the time the firefighters arrived, the house was a total loss. The good news was that nobody was in the house at the time of the fire. No injuries were reported. Sad news is that the owner of the house cannot find their cat. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And Brawley City Council meets Tuesday. The council has a long action agenda next Tuesday. They convene at 6 p.m. with public appearances. On the action agenda, they will go over the annual financial reports. The mayor will present a resolution to appoint 2 new members to the Brawley Community Improvement Committee. The council will consider renewing the Microsoft Enterprise Agreement. They will consider a street closure and waiver of fees for the St. Margaret Mary's Kermes event. They will consider a letter of support for the IBRMA's project to encourage responsible waste management practices in the Imperial County region. The council will also consider a letter of support for the Fort Yuma Quechan Indian tribe to obtain national monument protections for their homelands managed by the Bureau of Land Management in Imperial County. Also on the agenda is to approve a contract for continued wastewater pretreatment support. They are expected to reject bids to the traffic synchronization project. The City Council meets in the chambers on Main Street in Brawley. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. Right here in the Imperial Valley, and mobile service vans that come to you at no additional charge. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Football season is here. 360 Business Products and Kxo Radio are giving away 3 prizes this month. That's 3 chances to win. This month's prize packs have a value up to $50 each, featuring a Dymo label maker and Sharpie's new pen set. Enter the monthly giveaway by going to KXORadio.com. Click the 360 Business Giveaway link and enter your information. You only need to enter once. Winners will be announced at the end of the month.
Page 2 of the local news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. The place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Pioneers Museum will host a Friday night lecture. Here is George Gale.
The presentation will be by Eric Christensen, past president of the Native Sons of the Golden West. Christensen's talk it was about the history of the Native Sons of the Golden West and their historic preservation work throughout the state of California. Presentation will be at Pioneers Museum on Ayton Road starting at 6:30 p.m. Program is free and light refreshments will be served. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Brawley City Council Candidate Forum will be held in October. It'll be October 7th in the Brawley City Council chambers. The Chamber of Commerce for Greater Brawley is hosting the event. The forum will give residents an opportunity to hear from the candidates and how they stand on various issues. The Brawley City Council election will be part of the November 5th general election. And new affordable housing development, Jacaranda Gardens grand opening. Here is George Gale with details.
It is a new affordable housing development. Grand opening is October 3rd, beginning at 10 a.m. It'll be held at 1625 North Waterman across from the recently developed First Responders Park. Jacaranda Gardens was developed by Chelsea Investment Corporation. It consists of 96 affordable housing units to serve low-income families earning 30% to 60% of the area median income. It is the fourth Chelsea development in El Centro. Development features 5 three-story residential buildings and a single-story community facility. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the 2024 Marine Corps Air Station Miramar Air Show is this weekend. The show will feature the U.S. Navy Blue Angels, as well as a unique and special flight line experiences and static displays, military demonstration teams, civilian acrobatic teams, aerial solo acts, vintage aircraft, and warbirds, including a U.S. Air Force F-22 Raptor, will be featured. Among the civilian acts will be the Red Bull Air Force. The air show opens on Friday and continues Saturday and Sunday at the San Diego Air Base. And this October 1st is a national night out, bringing communities together to mingle with different law enforcement agencies, community services, and our emergency response personnel. There will be static displays along with local businesses showcasing their products and vendors, plus snacks and drinks will be available. The event is hosted by El Centro PAL. National Night Out will be on October 1st, Tuesday, October 1st, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Buckley Park in El Centro. It is a free community event. KXO News Time, 7:49.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from only $8 and up for September Happy Mexican Independence Day. Get Modelo Especial 16 ounce for $5.50 and 22 ounce for $6.50. And try our Enchiladas Suizas. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says excessive heat will continue through the first half of next week as an unseasonably strong high-pressure system remains overhead. The Imperial and Yuma valleys can see daily high temperatures in the 105 to 110 degree range, with the hottest days of this stretch expected to be today and tomorrow. Temperatures look to cool off slightly by the end of next week, but will remain above normal. Dry conditions, clear skies will also continue through next week. 107 the high in the valley yesterday, 69 the overnight low. Today, sunny and hot with a high near 110. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 78. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 111. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 107. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east in the afternoon. 74 degrees, 22% relative humidity. Wind is light and variable. And air quality good everywhere except moderate, Raleigh, and Nyland. Page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
What do you get when you combine the fun of a day out on the golf course with the thrills of bowling a strike or two with the excitement of hitting a jackpot on your favorite slot machine? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton. Plan it all at CokopahResort.com.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. Dallas Cowboys won. Cowboys beat the Giants 2015 in Thursday Night Football. Giants rookie wide receiver Malik Neighbors had another record-setting game. The rookie had 12 catches for 115 yards, but then left late in the fourth quarter with a concussion. Coming up over the weekend, Sunday Night Football on AM 1230 KXO. It'll be the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. We'll take a look at small ball coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, the Dodgers clinched their 11th National League West title in the last 12 years. Dodgers with a 7-2 victory over the Padres last night. Meanwhile, went 13 innings before the Marlins topped the Twins 8-6. Yankees bombed the Orioles 10-1. Aaron Judge with a homer, his 58th of the season. Brewers beat the Pirates 5-2. Royals topped the Nationals 7-4. Tigers nipped the Rays 4-3. White Sox won. Yeah, the White Sox shut out the Angels 7-0. Rockies over the Cardinals 10-8. And the final game at the Oakland Coliseum, the A's beat the Rangers 3-2. Elsewhere in sports, the Mountain West, after receiving signed commitments from its 7 remaining member schools to stay in the conference, is looking to add more. Texas State is one of the targets, and other candidates could be Northern Illinois, which would be a football-only member. Meanwhile, the Pac-2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 14, whatever they are, still looking to add members as well. High school football. Southwest, Vincent, and Calipatria all have byes tonight. Sweetwater will be at Palo Verde. Brawley in Calexico. What schedules to be a good game, a really good game. Lake Mead Academy out of Nevada and Holtville in the Carrot Capital. Mickey Dale, George Grijalva will be in Escondido. It'll be the Imperial Tigers and Valley Center Jaguars. It'll be live on KXORadio.com. And Central will be in Yuma to take on Cibola. John Triffle and I will be there as well. We'll be live on AM 1230 and on the web at KXORadio.com. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and High, El Centro. Americans and Federal Reserve officials have news to celebrate. Inflation cooled significantly last month, likely giving central bankers more confidence to continue cutting interest rates. The Fed's favorite inflation gauge, the Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, showed consumers paid 2.2% more for goods and services for the year ended in August. That's versus 2.5% in July. This marks another step closer toward the Fed's 2% inflation target, as well as the lowest inflation rate seen since February 2021, when inflation clocked in at 1.9%. The annual increase was below the 2.3% rate economists projected, according to FactSet consensus estimates. On a monthly basis, Prices rose 0.1% in August versus 0.2% in July, matching the estimates. And longshore workers at ports from Maine to Texas are set to walk off the job next week, staging what could become the most disruptive strike to the U.S. economy in decades. The strike could stop the flow of a wide variety of goods over the docks of almost all the cargo ports on the eastern Gulf Coast. Everything from bananas to European wine and liquor, along with clothing, toys, household goods, and European autos. Also affected could be parts needed to help U.S. factories operating and American workers in those plants on the job. What's happening on the big board? Lots of bright green. Right now, the Dow up 358 points at 42,533. The S&P 500 up 15 at 5760. The NASDAQ up 3 at 18,191. And gold down $14 an ounce, oil up 29 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 110. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 78. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming east after midnight. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 111. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 107. West winds about 5 miles an hour. We have 79 degrees downtown with that 21% relative humidity. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days every year.
The best of KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230, KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kafin. At least 4 deaths are blamed in the southeast on Hurricane Helene, which smashed into Florida's Big Bend and is now a tropical storm drenching Georgia. CBS's Dave Malkoff is in Atlanta.
We've already seen swiftwater rescue teams in boats from fire rescue here. We're hearing that they may be coming back. They've got a coach bus here waiting to pick up people who are trapped in their apartments right now.
Florida's Emergency Management Director Kevin Guthrie is assessing damage. Helene hit the state's coast with winds up to 140 miles an hour.
Please do not go out and visit the impacted areas. I beg you. We literally have over 1,500 search and rescue personnel in the highly impacted areas right now. Do not get in their way.
Tropical storm Joyce has formed in the Atlantic far from land. At the United Nations, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu delivers a warning.
I have a message for the tyrants of Tehran. If you strike us, we will strike you. There is no place in Iran that the long arm of Israel cannot reach.
Iran backs Hezbollah, which has been targeted by Israel with airstrikes in Lebanon. Former President Trump has criticized Ukraine's President Zelensky for not cutting a deal with Russia. Today, the two are meeting.
He's been through a tremendous amount, like probably nobody else, almost nobody else in history, if you really get right down to it. And we're going to have a discussion and see what we can come up with.
A day in court for New York City Mayor Eric Adams. He's charged in a sweeping federal corruption case. CBS's Nikki Batiste is covering.
Adams will appear here in this courthouse behind me, where he is expected to enter a plea of not guilty. If convicted of the 5 charges against him, Adams could face up to 45 years in prison.
Actress Maggie Smith has died at age 89.
But why do the rituals, the clothes and the customs matter so much?
Because without them, we would be like the wild men of Borneo.
Known for memorable lines and roles in TV's Downton Abbey and the Harry Potter movies,
Not many first-year students could take on a fully grown mountain troll and live to tell the tale.
Smith was a two-time Oscar winner, taking Best Actress for 1969's The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. The government says prices rose just a fraction in August. Compared to a year ago, inflation fell to 2.2%. CBS's Jill Schlesinger.
When Federal Reserve officials cut interest rates by 0.5 percentage point earlier this month, they had used the rationale that the inflation battle was largely over. This report gives credence to that belief.
Wall Street, the Dow is up 360. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice5G and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
There's been court action for a pair who tried to get attention to their cause by doing some damage.
2 climate activists who threw cans of Heinz tomato soup at Vincent van Gogh's sunflowers at London's National Gallery 2 years ago have been convicted at trial on criminal charges and jailed. The frame around the masterpiece was damaged. The painting was not harmed and later put back on display. One defendant has been sentenced to 2 years in prison. The other to 20 months. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
And there's word activists tried a similar act again today. A conservation charity looking to protect and open up historic places in the UK has launched a new move. 49 saplings from a famous tree that was cut down a year ago will be given to communities around the country. There was sharp reaction to the chopping down of the Sycamore Gap tree that was named because of a canopy that formed 2 hills. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.